What's up, guys? Welcome back to AI Art Review, episode 6. Let's get right into it. First off, we have Chris Sheffield, Never Last in Line. I believe he's submitted before. And we got this gold drippy guy. Sick. I love that the gold is like melting off of him. He seems obviously very stoic, very warrior-like. Love the dramatic lighting. I also take photos as my day job, along with videos. And when I do photos and videos, I love actually setting up this kind of lighting with just putting a light above the subject. But again, super cool, very drippy gold. Next up, we have Richie2I NFT KYC. I'm not going to say all of it. At the R Richie 2L. I don't know what that is. L or capital I. And what do we got here? Oh, this is pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of those people who like build PC computers and somehow make it into like a fish tank. Or not a fish tank, but they like, it's like water. They use water to cool it. I don't know how they do that, but this looks like it. Plus a fish tank. So it looks like someone's PC. They probably have good GPUs. They can obviously do great AI art renders. And they could probably house a couple fish. How cool is that? And if it's not supposed to be a computer, then it's still a really sick ass fish tank. Next up, another return guy, the Killiam 7, the Kill I Am. And we got this pineapple Marge Simpson looking character, which is badass. Love the colors, kind of rainbowy, reminds me of the Destiny K. Shout out. His eyeballs look kind of like I don't know, porcupine looking stuff. His face almost looks like a pineapple. Again, kind of a mixture of like Bart Simpson for some reason and Marge Simpson. Maybe the Simpsons aren't involved at all, but yeah, teeth kind of look like icicles, or maybe string, that stringy stuff. I don't know if you guys ever played jokes on people when you were a kid and they had like stringy stuff. That's what his mouth stuff looks like, that stringy cheese, or it wasn't cheese, but it was like stringy stuff, which was annoying to clean up. Next up, we have Serendipity, and we have, really awesome, super cool image. Almost reminds me of, there's some painters who I've seen their process when they paint and then they take a newspaper and like press it on their paint, and it actually looks like it comes out like this. This is actually really sick. Obviously, love the face of the subject here, probably going through some hard times, maybe some trauma in the house, maybe not the best household, but she's inspired, or this person is inspired to just be the best that they can be, maybe help their brother or sister out, or maybe help their family out. I don't know. But again, really awesome. Love the image, love the emotion to the face of the subject. Plus, again, I'm telling you, it looks like the guy who painted like pressed it on with newspaper stuff. Maybe I'll put up a video of someone doing that if I have time. Next up, we have World NFTs. That's easy to say. Thank you for the nice username. And we have this super simple, modern Airbnb. I'm sure it's not an Airbnb, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. I would stay here. Obviously, it looks like there's no windows or doors, so it's like wide open. But still, really cool, simple, modern style, simple, clean lines. I love the reflection in the pool / lake, whatever that may be. I like these trees. They probably have a good lawn guy who like cuts the trees really well. Got some little clouds off there to the side, and then up in the top right we have a little crescent moon, which is cool. And again, sick ass. I love when the AI stuff can generate awesome reflections. Nice one. Next up, we have the Divine Ripper. We got our first GIF, or GIF, however you want to say it, and it's pretty sick. Classic, I don't know what era this is, 60s, 70s, I don't know, but a 60s, 70s, maybe mom with a bunch of stuff going on in the background. Popcorn, looks like this thing turns into popcorn or a cupcake. A lot of cool signs. Digging the colors, digging the comic book theme. I think it's our first comic book kind of theme that's come across AI Art Review, but really sick, really cool. Obviously love animation. We're a stimulated society now, so we like to see motion. Nicely done. Next up, we have at Spaced Painter, and what do we have here? Oh, we have like a whole video thing going on. This is pretty cool. Whoa, a lot of stuff going on. I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like I'm in a church and like I'm going down like a black hole in a church. And now it's just taking a turn for the worst if you're on mushrooms. Like, what? This is trippy as fuck. Obviously, super cool. Obviously, it feels like you're on drugs, like you took one too many DMT hits, I think. But you spend long enough in this environment and you have basically solved all the answers to the world and you understand everything. You just just can't articulate it because words are man-made. But after watching this, everything basically makes sense. It is a little long. At like a minute, I was like, okay, that's kind of enough for me, but awesome work. Next up, we have Timothy Longoria. Beautiful image. Kind of reminds me of, I forget what the book is, about like trolls. Bridge to Terabithia, I think, where like, you know, kids become friends with these ugly looking trolls, but the trolls can't control that they look like that, but they're really nice. Obviously, this troll has his heart out on his sleeve, like literally, which is cool. I'm digging his hair too. His hair looks like just really cool hair. Just looks like a nice little monster. I don't know about the tummy grab from the kid. I don't really know what's going on here. I like to think of it as PG, and it's just nice. Just a nice moment between these two friends. We're gonna call them friends. But yeah, kind of classic imagery of like, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge this troll guy. He's really nice. Next up, we have Weird Mama X. What do we have here? Oh, I like this. I'm digging that. I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind is a long neck. Digging the neck, and I'm digging that below the neck, from where the body and the shoulders would be, it looks like a tree. So almost like she's like portraying like this nice tree, stoic tree, tall tree, confident tree. Love the colors, love this style. I wouldn't know what it's called. I've seen it before, but I'm digging it. It kind of looks like, I don't know if you zoom in, maybe she's kind of shedding a tear. Maybe it's a tear of joy. I like these flowers off to the side. The hair almost turns into like this almost image bubble or thought bubble of what she's thinking about. So like maybe she's thinking about these lovely flowers. Just a really cool style. Again, it's all up to interpretation. You might not see this at all how I'm seeing it. Really dig it. Love it. And last but not least, again, never least, but sometimes someone's always got to be last. Multi-Art Style, or Art Fanatic from Ohio, which I believe we've seen before on AI Art Review. And what do we have here? Winner. Obviously, you guys know me. You know I love animals. Very cute dogs. I mean, if I were to, again, interpret it how I see it, it's almost like this dog has passed away, and this is like a family portrait of the dog in like, you know, two styles. One of in his favorite pose. Maybe he's like waiting for a treat in this one, and then the other one's just like a classic like best face of him in rainbow colors. Really cool pastel kind of style. Love the white background, simple focus on the dog. Cute dog. Maybe it's two dogs, maybe it has nothing to do with a dog passing away, and it's just an image of, you know, these two kind of dogs. But the one who's looking up kind of looks like he's wet. Maybe he was shaking it out, and yeah, just waiting for a treat, for being a good boy. And that's it. That's another episode of AI Art Review. Thank you once again for tuning in. I will be posting another post soon to submit AI art for episodes 7 and 8. Look forward, as always, to continue building this with you, and always open for feedback. If anyone wants to sponsor an episode, let me know. DM me on Twitter, all the good stuff. Keep going, guys. Keep generating, keep making awesome stuff. I think we're in the 3rd week of January, and you know, everyone has these resolutions in the beginning of the year saying, I'm going to be consistent, I'm going to do this, do that, and like, I think after 2-3 weeks we start to realize, oh, it's a little bit harder once we don't have, you know, some days we're not motivated. And so I just hope that you guys continue to create, continue to build, no matter what the markets are, no matter who's liking what, who's following who's buying what. Just make stuff, and we're gonna be okay together. Catch you next time.